Hello class, today we are going to study marketing management. So first of all we will know about the definition of marketing. Marketing होता क्या है? Basically marketing is the activities undertaken to make the people aware about your product, ideas and services. मार्केटिंग वो एक्टिविटीज़ होती है जिसको अंडरटेकन करके हम लोगों को अपने प्रोडक्ट्स के बारे में, आइडियाज़ के बारे में, सर्विसेज के बारे में अवेयर कराते हैं, टू लेट देम नो अबाउट आवर प्रोडक्ट, टू लेट देम एक्नॉलेज आवर प्रोडक्ट. वट एवर एक्टिविटीज़ वी अंडरटेकन लाइक एडवर्टीजमेंट, सेल्स प्रमोशन, पर्सनल सेलिंग, पब्लिसिटी और वट एवर द एक्टिविटीज़ वी अंडरटेकन just to make the people aware, just to make them acknowledge our product is called marketing. Then now we come on the marketing management. अब marketing management क्या होता है? As you all know what is management. Management is basically it consists of 5 stages. That is your planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So first of all, marketing management is also consist of all these 5 stages. First is your planning. Let's first know the definition of marketing management. Basically marketing management is the analysis, planning, implementation and control of all the activities undertaken in the marketing process such that we reach our target market, we achieve our target market to achieve our organizational objectives. So it is the planning of how you are going to launch your product, how you are going to make your product, how you are going to make them people aware about your product. Then you organize about the things whatever you have planned. Now you organize, you collect the materials, how you are going to make the products available, how you make the product innovative. All these things is done in the organizing. Similarly all steps are taken in the marketing management to make the people aware about your product, to make the people acknowledge your product and to have exchange in the trade, to have exchange in the target market so that people buy it. In marketing, what is the difference between marketing and marketing management? Basically marketing is the activities through which we make people aware about our product. We don't target in marketing, we don't target that people buy our product, but in marketing management we try our level best, we make the people influence, persuade that they buy our product. So to manage those activities of the marketing, to analyze those activities, to implement those activities of the marketing, we do marketing management. So this is the difference between marketing and marketing management. So I hope the definition is clear with you of the marketing and the marketing management. Next comes with the topic of nature of marketing. What is nature of marketing? Basically what the nature of marketing consists of several points. First point is like human activity. Marketing is a human activity as it is undertaken by the humans and it is for the humans. So it's a human activity, whether you do online, whether you do offline, whether you directly do it, whether you indirectly do it, but overall it is done by the humans and it is done for the humans. So it's a human activity. Next nature of marketing is its economic function. Marketing is an economic function. Whatever the aim is, but at the end we are doing to achieve our organizational objectives, to earn profit. So basic aim of our doing the marketing, to doing all the marketing management activities is just to earn the profit. The main aim is we are doing it for the customer satisfaction, but at the end what we want profit after all. So it's an economic function as we are doing it for the profit. The next nature of marketing is it's both art and science. Why do we call marketing as a science? because there are some concepts, there are some philosophies which are fixed, which are invented by the people, which are followed by all over India, all over country, all over world, which are which we can't change. Those concepts, those philosophies of marketing, of selling the product, of making the people aware about a product, we don't change those concepts and philosophies. So it is called science. But the way you present these philosophies, the way you use this concept, the way you make the people aware about your product, the way you persuade them to buy your product इज़ दी आर्ट. दो सेल्समैन हैं, दोनों को एक ही प्रोडक्ट को बेचना है एक ही कस्टमर को. एक कस्टमर एक के सेल्समैन की बात सुनी, उसने वो इन्फ्लुएंस नहीं हुआ, दूसरे की सुनी इन्फ्लुएंस हो गया. साइंस क्या है इसमें कि आपके प्रोडक्ट सेम है, आपका फीचर सेम है, वो तो फिक्स्ड है, वो चेंज नहीं हो रहा है, कस्टमर आपका सेम है, लेकिन किस तरह से सेल्समैन ने उसको प्रेजेंट किया, उस प्रोडक्ट को, उसके फीचर्स को प्रेजेंट किया, किस तरह से कस्टमर्स को परसुएड किया, कन्विंस किया, दैट इज बेसिकली योर आर्ट. सो इट्स अ बोथ आर्ट एंड साइंस. It has some fixed concepts, some fixed philosophies. So science and how do marketer present those concepts and philosophies is the art. So it's a both art and science. The next nature of your marketing is it's a customer centric or customer oriented. Now what is customer centric and customer oriented? Basically, if you whatever I have told you about the marketing, you have known that you have, आपको पता चला होगा सब कुछ कस्टमर्स के बारे में बात हो रही है. So basically it's all revolve totally around the customer. It's like that. Marketing is living for the customer and marketing is dying for the customer. Marketing जीता भी कस्टमर के लिए और marketing मरता भी कस्टमर के लिए है. They are just doing everything for their customers. Marketing is totally based on customer's taste, customer preferences, customer expectations, what customer wants, how do customer get satisfied, what is the nature of customer, how we can interact with the customer, how do we can convince our customer, how do we can persuade our customer. It's totally about the customer. So it's a customer centric or customer oriented, as the base of marketing is the customer only. The next nature of marketing is goal oriented. Of course, whatever we are doing for some goal, for some we have some organizational objectives, that's why we are doing it. Whether we are doing it for the customer, make them satisfied. So that is our goal only, that we are doing to make the customer satisfied. We are doing to increase our sales, that is our goal. To that we want to increase our sales. We want to earn profit, that is our goal. We want to earn profit. We want to that our product should reach national, international level, that is our goal. So whatever marketing we are doing, whether we are selling a small product or a very big brand, but we are doing it for a specific goal. We are doing it to achieve organizational objectives. So our goal is to achieve organizational objectives. So we have some goal in our that is why we are doing the marketing. So the nature of goal oriented is the nature of marketing. Next nature of marketing is it's an interactive activity. Interactive activity without interaction we can't do marketing, without communication we can't do marketing. It's not like that कि हमने कोई प्रोडक्ट रखा है और कस्टमर आएगा और उसको ख़रीद के चला जाएगा. नहीं, हमें कस्टमर के साथ इंटरेक्ट करना ही पड़ेगा, चाहे whether we do it online, whether we do it offline, whether we do oral communication, whether we do written communication, whatever communication we do, whatever mode of communication we use, whatever way of communication we use, but we have to interact with the customer. बिना interaction के marketing possible ही नहीं है. So it's a interactive activity. As मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया कि ये human activity होती है, जहाँ humans होंगे वहाँ interaction होगा ही होगा. तो ये ह्यूमन करते हैं ह्यूमंस के लिए, तो जब आपस में ह्यूमन इंटरेक्ट करेंगे तभी तो ये पॉसिबल हो पाएगा कि एक ह्यूमन दूसरे ह्यूमन को कन्विंस कर पा रहा है कि वो उसका प्रोडक्ट ख़रीदे, एक ह्यूमन दूसरे ह्यूमन को बता पा रहा है कि उसको क्या ज़रूरत है, किस प्रोडक्ट की ज़रूरत है, कि वो उस तरह से उसको डेवलप करे, उसको प्लान करे. सो इट्स अ इंटरैक्टिव एक्टिविटी. विदाउट इंटरेक्शन वी कांट डू मार्केटिंग एट एनी कॉस्ट. Then next nature of marketing is dynamic process. Dynamic, what do you mean by basically dynamic? Dynamic is changing according to the situation. Marketing also change according to the situation. अगर हम पहले के टाइम पे देखें, अब के टाइम पे देखें तो स्मार्टफोन्स चेंज कितने ज़्यादा चेंज हो चुके हैं. फॉर एन एग्जांपल आई एम टेकिंग अ स्मार्टफोन कि पहले स्मार्टफोन्स में इतने फीचर्स नहीं थे जितने अब है. पहले स्मार्टफोन छोटे आते थे, अब टच स्क्रीन आते हैं. पहले कीपैड आते थे, अब उसकी स्क्रीन्स भी बड़ी होती है. तो टाइम टू टाइम, सिचुएशन टू सिचुएशन मार्केटिंग चेंज होती है, उसका तरीका चेंज होता है. जैसे कि अगर आपने रीसेंट एग्जांपल आई कैन गिव, जैसे कि आप मैगी देखिए, मैगी का पैकेजिंग चेंज हो गई है अकॉर्डिंग टू द सिचुएशन, अकॉर्डिंग टू टाइम. लोगों को इंटरेक्ट करने के लिए उसने अपनी पैकेजिंग चेंज करी है. अब हर चीज़ टाइम टू टाइम, सिचुएशन से सिचुएशन मार्केटर कुछ ना कुछ इनोवेशन लाता रहता है. जैसी ज़रूरतें होती है वैसी इनोवेशंस आती है. आजकल लोग नेचुरल प्रोडक्ट्स पे ज़्यादा जाते हैं, तो आजकल कॉस्मेटिक प्रोडक्ट्स में एलोवेरा प्रोडक्ट्स, नेचुरल बेस्ड प्रोडक्ट, आयुर्वेद प्रोडक्ट्स को ज़्यादा प्रमोट किया जाता है. जिस जगह पे लोग रहते हैं उस जगह के अकॉर्डिंगली भी मार्केटिंग की जाती है. दैट्स ऑल्सो डायनामिक प्रोसेस. अगर हम दिल्ली एनसीआर में रहते हैं, हम मेट्रोपॉलिटन सिटीज़ में रहते हैं, यहाँ पे लोग ज़्यादा भाग दौड़ करते हैं, ज़्यादा वर्कआउट करते हैं, ज़्यादा उनकी हेक्टिक लाइफ रहती है. उसके अकॉर्डिंगली एडवर्टीज़मेंट आते हैं, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली प्रोडक्ट्स को सेल आउट किया जाता है. अगर लोग हिमाचल के आसपास रहते हैं जहाँ उनकी सिंपल लाइफ है, दे लिव जस्ट अ पीसफुल लाइफ, वहाँ उस अकॉर्डिंगली प्रोडक्ट्स को सेल आउट किया जाता है. तो इट्स अ डायनामिक प्रोसेस. लोगों के अकॉर्डिंगली, सिचुएशन के अकॉर्डिंगली, टाइम के अकॉर्डिंगली इट कीप्स ऑन चेंजिंग, चेंज होती रहती है. सो इट्स अ डायनामिक प्रोसेस. Last point of your nature of marketing is it's a continuous process, ongoing process होता है मार्केटिंग. चलता ही रहता है, कभी स्टॉप नहीं होता. आपने प्रोडक्ट बेच दिया तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपका काम ख़त्म नहीं. अब आपकी आफ्टर सेल सर्विस स्टार्ट होएगी, कस्टमर से फीडबैक लेना स्टार्ट होएगा, कस्टमर सेटिस्फाइड है या नहीं है वो स्टार्ट होता है. उनके साथ रिलेशन मेंटेन करना. एक प्रोडक्ट प्लान किया, उसको लॉन्च किया, वो बिक रहा है, उसके बाद उसमें इनोवेशंस लेके आना, कॉम्पिटिटर्स के अकॉर्डिंगली अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को चेंज करना. इट कीप्स ऑन गोइंग ऑन, इट्स अ कॉन्टिन्यूस प्रोसेस. मार्केटिंग नेवर स्टॉप्स. कभी किसी काम के, कभी प्रोडक्ट को लॉन्च करना, कभी उसमें इनोवेशंस लेके आना, कभी कस्टमर को सेटिस्फाइड करने के लिए उनके साथ उनकी चीज़ें उस अकॉर्डिंगली अपने प्रोडक्ट को चेंज करना, कस्टमर से फीडबैक लेना, रिलेशनशिप मेंटेन करना, अपनी सेल्स को कैसे और इंक्रीज़ किया जा सकता है, क्या ऐसा कॉम्पिटिटर्स क्या सोच रहे हैं. तो कुछ ना कुछ मार्केटिंग में चलता रहता है. सो इट्स अ it's ongoing process, continuous process. So these are the nature of marketing. What nature of marketing we have studied? That first it's a human activity, then it's a economic function, then it's both art and science. Next is a customer centric or customer oriented process. Next is a goal oriented process. Next it's a interactive activity. Next is a dynamic process. It's a continuous process. So these are the nature of marketing. Next step, next heading, next topic we are going to study is what are the scope of marketing. Scope of marketing क्या होती है? Basically scope का मतलब क्या होता है? Scope का मतलब होता है कोई भी चीज़ को करने की ज़रूरत क्या पड़ी. What is the need of doing it? क्या उसकी ज़रूरत, क्यों वो डेवलप किया गया, क्यों वो इन्वेंट किया गया. What are the need of doing that? So why do we do marketing? हमें ज़रूरत क्या पड़ी मार्केटिंग करने की. Let's study about that. First point is to study the consumer needs and wants. मार्केटिंग क्यों की जाती है? लोगों के नीड्स और वांट्स को जानने के लिए. जब तक हमें लोगों के बिहेवियर के बारे में नहीं पता होगा, उनकी नीड्स, उनकी वांट्स के बारे में नहीं पता होगा, किस तरह के प्रोडक्ट्स होने चाहिए, किस तरह की उनकी ज़रूरतें है, किस तरह की उनकी डिज़ायर है, कितनी उनकी एबिलिटी है खर्च करने की, कितनी उनकी विलिंगनेस है खर्च करने की, क्या उनकी डिमांड है, तब तक हम अपना प्रोडक्ट को नहीं डेवलप कर सकते, नहीं बेच सकते, कुछ नहीं कर सकते. सकते हैं। सो मार्केटिंग एक ऐसा सर्वे करता है, मार्केटिंग ऐसी रिसर्च करता है जिससे वो लोगों के नीड्स, वांट्स, डिज़ायर, डिमांड, बिहेवियर के बारे में जान सके, ये जान सके कैसे वो लोगों को सेटिस्फाइड कर सकता है, कैसे वो अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को लोगों के बीच में बेच सकता है, किस तरह की स्टेप्स उसे उठाने के हैं। वो तभी वो डिसाइड कर पाएगा जब वो कस्टमर्स का लोगों के नीड्स, वांट्स के बारे में स्टडी करेगा। तो टू स्टडी कंज्यूमर नीड्स एंड वांट्स वी डू मार्केटिंग, इसीलिए मार्केटिंग की ज़रूरत पड़ी। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट ऑफ द स्कोप ऑफ मार्केटिंग इज़ दैट प्रोडक्शन, प्लानिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट। अब जब तक हम लोग एनालिसिस नहीं करेंगे कि किस तरह के प्रोडक्शन, किस तरह का प्रोडक्ट मार्केट में बिक रहा है, किस तरह की लोगों की नीड्स चल रही है, किस तरह लोग बिहेव कर रहे हैं किस प्रोडक्ट को लेके, तब तक हम अपने प्रोडक्शन की प्लानिंग नहीं कर सकते, उसमें डेवलपमेंट नहीं लेके आ सकते। प्रोडक्शन, प्लानिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट तभी पॉसिबल है जब हम मार्केट को स्टडी करें, जब हमें पता हो क्या रीसेंट ट्रेंड्स चल रहे हैं, क्या रीसेंट चीज़ें चल रही हैं, किस तरह से हम अपनी मार्केट, अपने प्रोडक्ट को डेवलप कर सकते हैं, क्या चेंजेस लेके आने हैं हमें अपने प्रोडक्ट में, क्या इनोवेशंस लेके आनी है, कोई नया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करना है तो कैसा प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च करें कि लोग उसे पसंद करें। ये सारी चीज़ों के लिए भी, अपने प्रोडक्शन, प्लानिंग एंड डेवलपमेंट के लिए भी हमें मार्केटिंग की ज़रूरत पड़ती है। जब तक हम अपनी मार्केट को स्टडी नहीं करेंगे, हम चीज़ों को स्टडी नहीं करेंगे, लोगों को स्टडी नहीं करेंगे, हम अपने प्रोडक्शन की प्लानिंग और डेवलपमेंट नहीं कर सकते हैं। So to production, planning and development also we need marketing. The next scope of marketing is your pricing policies. अब आता है व्हाट इज़ प्राइसिंग पॉलिसीज़। बेसिकली अपने प्रोडक्ट की प्राइसिंग को डिसाइड करना इज़ योर प्राइसिंग पॉलिसीज़। अब ये भी तो मार्केटिंग ही डिसाइड करेगा, ये भी तो मार्केटर ही डिसाइड करेगा कि वो क्या प्राइस रखेगा। इसके लिए भी उसको स्टडी करना पड़ेगा। फॉर दैट ऑल्सो दे नीड टू स्टडी अपने कि क्या कॉम्पिटिटर्स के प्राइस चल रहे हैं, व्हाट प्राइसिंग दे शुड डू। लाइक फॉर एन एग्जाम्पल एन आईफोन, व्हाट आईफोन डू इज़ they follow the skimming pricing policies. What do you mean by skimming pricing policy? Basically skimming pricing policy is that कि first of all they keep the price very high to cover the high class market. In that situation they cover all their profits, they earn their profit. After that they earn their basically their cost of production, not profit, their cost of production. Whatever the cost has been decided to make the product, whatever the cost has been incurred by them to make the product, whatever the cost of production they have incurred, they cover that cost of production by selling it in the high class market, by keeping the prices high. After that they keep on decreasing the prices so that other class people also buy it. Like they keep on decrease, so that now they are going to earn their profit, now they are going to earn their market, now they are going to earn their customers. अब अपने कस्टमर्स बनाते हैं ये, अब अपनी प्रॉफिट बनाते हैं, अपनी मार्केट बनाते हैं ये, इस तरह से they do. Then take another example of Jio. What Jio do, they do penetration pricing policies. What do you mean by penetration pricing policies? Now they first of all provide the products at a very minimal cost or at a free to the customers, so that everyone can use it. When the people are used to use that product, when people are satisfied to use that product, now they keep on increasing their prices, or now they keep charges of their prices, like Reliance do in Jio. Reliance every time do this thing only, they follow the penetration pricing policies only. So they first of all provide the product at a very minimal cost or at a free, so that people use it, people are used to it, people get satisfied by using it. Then they start charging the prices, then they increase their prices. Now people are used to it, now people are satisfied, so they will buy it, their product at all, they will use their products. So this is how the pricing policies has been decided. For that also we need marketing. इसके लिए भी हमें marketing चाहिए. Without knowing what the price has been decided by the competitors, we can't keep our price. For if our product is a brand, we can sell it on a high price so that high class people can purchase it, and then we come to the low class people, or we can make it as a or to cover the customer, or to cover the people, or cover the market at a first stage only. We can have the whole we can provide it at minimal cost, so that more and more people use our product, and then we can charge. So as they are now used to it, though, now they will pay for our product. So what policies you want to follow, what policies you want to decide, what pricing you want to decide, for that also we do marketing. For that also we study the market, we study what policies we can follow, what is the what are the ability of the people to what are the response of the people for our product, and what also the main point is that what competitors are charging. If we have a very good tough competition, then we can't change our price. We have to keep that price what competitors are charging, or below that price what competitors are charging. We can't charge high price. So for that also we need marketing. Next scope of marketing is your distribution. Now what is distribution? Distribution is basically the channel we follow to provide, to make the people, to provide the people our product. अब हमने अपना प्रोडक्ट बना लिया, बेच दिया, अब लोगों तक पहुंचाने के लिए भी तो हमें कुछ चाहिए. To make the people, make the product available to the customer, in the hands of the customer, we follow the distribution channel. For that also we do the marketing, we do the survey for the marketing, whether we are going to sell our product directly to our customer, whether we are going to involve agents, middle class agents, wholesalers, retailers for distribution of our product, what kind of channel we are going to follow, what kind of hierarchy we are going to follow. We are going to involve all the middle how many middle person we are going to involve in the distribution channel. For that also we need marketing. That also we need to do the study of the market. अगर हम लोग दिल्ली में कुछ प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं एंड वी हैव टू मेक देम अवेलेबल टू द कस्टमर एट द हिमाचल, तो हम डायरेक्टली तो डील नहीं कर सकते. हमें कोई ना कोई एजेंट या मिडल पर्सन चाहिए ही चाहिए जो हमारा प्रोडक्ट वहाँ तक पहुँचा सके. इवन इफ़ यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग योर प्रोडक्ट ऑनलाइन, दैट फॉर दैट ऑल्सो you have to appoint a delivery person, you have to appoint an agency so that they can make the products available at the doorstep of the customer. To make the product available at the doorstep of the customer, we need distribution channel. And what kind of distribution channel we are going to follow? For that we do marketing. Only by study the market, only by doing the research, we can decide our distribution channel. Next comes is your promotion. For promotion of our product, to promote our product, for that also we need marketing. Whether we are going to promote our product to sales promotion, like providing free services, complimentary services with your product, providing discounts, how much discounts you have to provide, providing free samples of your product, or by publicity, like you are going to sponsor some events where your product will be established, your advertisement will be shown of your product. Whether you are going to do some social service through which you can promote your product at that place, you can promote your product. Whether you are going to provide an advertisement also, that too. Whether you are going to provide your advertisement online sites or online apps, or you are going to provide your advertisement in the hoardings, magazines, TV channels, radio channels, at which radio channels, at which TV channels, who are going to promote, who are going to do the advertisement of your product. For that also, or whether you are going to promote your product through personal selling, door-to-door selling, through that you are going to promote your product. To decide that also we need marketing. First of all, we have to study the market, we have to study the consumers behavior, people's behavior, that whether they are going to convince, they are going to persuade through advertisement, whether they are going to convince through sales promotion, what kind of channel we can follow so that our product get promoted. For promotion activities also we need marketing. Next point of your scope of marketing is marketing control. Now what is control? being a management student, studying management, we all know that control is the deviations which comes between the actual activity and the standard activity. Whatever we have planned and whatever actually have happened, the difference between that deviation between that is basically your control. So to have the marketing audit, so to know the whether what we have planned and what actually we have achieved, we do the marketing control activities. So what kind of marketing control activities we can follow, how we can do marketing audit, what sales we have decided and what sales we have achieved, for that also we do marketing. So these are the points of the scope of marketing, need of marketing, that why do we need to do marketing. That as you have studied at first is to study the consumer wants and needs, for that we do marketing. Then for production planning and development we do marketing. For pricing policies we do marketing. For distribution channels we do marketing. For promotion activities we do marketing. And last, for marketing control we do marketing. So this is your definition of marketing management, nature of marketing, scope of marketing. This is all for today. Thank you.